Hello, and welcome to the Worst Movie Podcast. I'm Ade.
And I'm Aaron, and this is a podcast where we watch the worst movies ever made in the hopes of finding a hidden gem.
Enjoy. So what have you been watching lately?
Last night I just started the Spider Noir show on Prime with Nicolas Cage. Yeah. I didn't get through the first episode yet because I watched it after I watched this movie that we're doing today, so I fell asleep. But
How was it so far?
I'm confused. I think that Nicolas Cage is a very strange casting choice, and I didn't get far enough into the show to be like, oh, it'll work. So I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem weird to have Nick Cage as Spider-Man?
Well, he was in the Spider-Verse one. Isn't this a spinoff of that? Like the
I think
noir,
so,
Spider
but like
Noir
a live action version with actually Nicolas Cage seems strange.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the show other than I saw like a little like screenshot and blurb about it, and I think I'd heard that they were making it, and I was like, oh, I should at least check out the trailer or something. So I don't know. I mean, he's not in. It's a noir show. It's not like he's in costume and
show.
Like, does he have powers?
Yeah, like he's
swinging around.
He's like, yeah. He has like a suit, like with the mask and the goggles and the fedora hat and everything, and it's a detective version of Spider-Man, but he's like swinging around and fighting crime.
Okay,
but also detecting, I guess. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes, but I'm skeptical. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I commend them for trying this direction. I feel like my interest
it's something new.
Yeah, it's something new. But for some reason, my interest is not very high. I mean, I should at least try the pilot. Yeah, I think in general, I have a tough time committing to new TV shows because so much is crap, and I don't know. I have a long queue of movies to watch, and I like the idea of just watching a movie and it's done. I don't have to commit to 10 hours of my life to watch this series.
Seasons.
Yeah, to see if it'll pay off.
Fair. What have you been watching?
I've got 2 movies on my list. One, I don't know that I really recommend it, but I watched Apex, the Charlize Theron movie on Netflix. And have you heard of it?
Never heard of it.
Okay.
No.
She is out in the Australian wilderness doing this hike or whatever, and she runs across Taron Egerton, and he plays essentially a bad guy who like hunts her. I mean, this is all in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler. But I just wanted to mention it because he does a really good job in it. He plays like a really good villain. Also, he uses a bow and arrow, like a crossbow. And I was like,
this is the sequel to Robin Hood.
The Robin Hood sequel.
He's just hunting people for sport in Australia now.
He's gone bad.
Things went bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheriff ran him out of town.
Yeah. It's like a 3-star out of 5-star movie. Like it's fine. It's like a good airplane movie sort of thing. Like, if you're looking for something to do on a Friday afternoon or a Friday night, something like that.
I did see a trailer for that looked interesting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's kind of mid, but not a bad watch.
Yeah.
But the movie that I've seen recently that really stuck with me is called Lurker. It came out last year in theaters, but it's now on HBO. It's about a guy who runs into a musician. He is like working in a clothing store. The musician comes in the clothing store to buy stuff, and like they start chatting, and the musician's like, yeah, why don't you come over to the house and like help out with some stuff? And he like kind of joins his entourage. And the guy pretending like he doesn't really know who the musician is, but it's like his favorite musician, and there's their relationship over time. Have you heard of this movie?
No.
It's really, it gets like really creepy and edge of your seat, like almost horror movie-esque, but it's definitely not a horror movie. Of just like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And the ending, like I really want to talk to somebody about the ending because
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought it was brilliant, brilliant. But
It's on HBO.
yeah, really good movie.
Burger. Okay. I'll add it to my list.
I don't know any of the actors. They're all like young actors that I'm sure our Gen Z audience is familiar with, but not me.
Yeah.
It seems like perfectly cast though. They're all really fit the part well and really well acted.
Yeah. Speaking of perfectly cast, shall we get to our movie today?
uh, Reluctantly cast. Is that a better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Contractually obligated.
that's the best casting when your lawyers
Yeah.
lost the fight. Of course, we're talking about Elektra from 2005. So this month, super summer. Quick aside, we've admittedly been a little slack in our schedule, and it's probably going to get
What?
worse this summer. So
We
please,
missed some?
please forgive us. Yeah, we kind of had a short May. We might have a short June and July too, but hopefully we'll catch up.
It's the busy time. You
Yeah.
know, this is my crazy time of year.
Your pool cleaning business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we probably won't catch up, but we'll at least try to feed the content machine as best we can this summer. But anyway, yeah, we're
Yes.
talking about Elektra, starring Jennifer Gardner, and 11% on Rotten Tomatoes, $43 million box office, or no, $43 million budget, $57 million box office. Uh, you've of course heard of this movie, and it's been on our list for a long time because
Yes.
Amanda really wanted us to watch it
Yeah, it was her
again.
top request.
Yeah, what's the background on that? Did she watch it with you too?
Yeah, she stayed up late last night to watch it with me. She has to work today, so she needed the sleep, but she decided Elektra was worth it. So we
Was it
watched it last night. It was fun watching it together. We enjoy watching bad movies together.
like
So
had was it a favorite of hers when it first came out, or what's the backstory?
she said that she liked it when it came out. She was probably like a teenager at the time, so maybe she was right there in the demographic.
Yeah,
But on rewatch, I mean, neither one of us hated it. She still liked it for the reason she liked it then, and I guess, and I didn't hate it.
okay.
It was bad. It was a bad movie for sure,
do you
but
think
it's not our worst by any means.
do you think your standards have changed in the last year since we've been doing this podcast?
Oh yeah, my floor is much lower now for what I'll tolerate. Yeah. I I will say though, we started late and she championed she like powered through and I was the one falling asleep at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Uh it dragged towards the end. The last act was pretty slow, but yeah, it was fine. The plot is almost nonsensical.
yeah. We'll get into that. Speaking of sleep, I
Yeah.
should mention this movie was responsible for giving me my best night of sleep all year.
Oh good.
I started watching it last night, and I was like midway through. I was like, I cannot finish it. So I actually finished it this morning. But like, I went to bed
Yeah.
early, and like, yeah, literally slept the longest that I've slept all
Yeah,
year.
I slept great last night too. And I did the same thing where I was like halfway through. I was like, I think I might have to finish tomorrow. And she's like, I can't watch with you tomorrow. So we we had to
Cure
finish. And
cure for insomnia.
it is. Well, I mean, the music in this is like a lullaby for the last like 20 minutes of the movie. And I'm like, I can't do this. You guys are gonna have to fight or something because I'm falling asleep.
It was so boring. Um, do you want to give a quick
Yeah.
synopsis?
I guess so. So, Elektra, Jennifer Garner's reprising the role from Daredevil, contractually obligated to make this movie. and she is a contract killer. She was trained by the Hand, which is a common like villain group in the Daredevil universe, um, in like martial arts and things like that. And she gets a contract to go kill 2 people, but the part of the contract stipulates she has to spend 3 days there in some Airbnb basically for 3 days before the killing, and she, realizes that her neighbors are the people that she's supposed to kill, and it's this man and his daughter that she's kind of, like, run into over the 3 days, and she decides not to kill them, uh, and then realizes that other assassins are gonna come to kill them because she failed, so she decides to protect them, and the rest of the movie is her trying to kind of figure out who they are and why she was sent to kill them and protecting them from the other assassins that are after them now, which sounds fine, I guess.
Yeah,
But when you find out who sent her on the contract and what's really going on behind the scenes, the plot falls apart.
none of the plot makes sense. Like throughout the whole thing, I just felt like it's like none of the major characters, like it doesn't make sense what they do. And like we might get into it, but yeah, it was probably the most annoying thing about the movie for me. I'm like this is this is the stupidest premise that I I mean it has to be one of the worst that we've had on this show. Like
Yeah.
just the whole idea
Plot
of
wise, yeah.
yeah, plot wise. Um, yeah, like she's supposed to be the best assassin in the world. And like what job are you going to take where your client is like part of the requirement is you just chill at this house for a while? Like I mean
Yeah.
you would just be like no, this is stupid. And then like
Yeah, I
why
could do other work in that amount of time.
and then why didn't she kill them? Like it just
Yeah,
the
I
movie does
know. Why did she bond with them immediately? She's a contract killer on a job.
yeah, like she doesn't even seem like she's like the only person she knows is her agent and like she doesn't even seem friendly
Yeah,
with him and
I
like
know.
yeah, I don't know. It just the whole thing seems stupid, and then the whole switcheroo about the girl being the one or whatever, and like them hiding. I don't know. It was just
Your your
nobody
first
did any.
Matrix reference for this movie?
Yeah, nobody did anything that made sense. So, um,
Right.
I
It
guess we
turns
kind of
out that it was her, like, teacher that sent her on this
yeah,
mission to teach her about compassion and, like, empathy and things.
but it seemed like she hadn't talked to him in decades or something. I don't know. Like, why does he
Yeah.
care about you? And isn't
And he's gambling with their lives too that she
yeah,
might carry carry it out.
like it was just one arrow pull away from killing them, and you're gonna be like, "Well,
Yeah.
I know you had a good heart, so I knew you wouldn't kill them." Like
Yeah.
she's the worst, the the worst assassin in the world. She's killed plenty of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It
don't
didn't
know.
make sense.
It was stupid. We kind of glossed over background. I guess we we've alluded to several times. Like Gardner only did this movie because she had to, and
Yeah.
it seemed like she shit on it in the press like almost immediately. And they
Rightfully so, I think.
yeah, and then they like crammed this shoot like during her hiatus from Alias, like between seasons, I
Yeah.
guess. And it sounded like they didn't really have much time, and so that's part of why the movie is so bad.
Yeah. It sounds like they had no time to shoot and no budget. And so they had to do the best they could.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh at least that's what the director said. He said he tried to make it something that people could connect with and whatever, but they didn't have the budget to make a big blockbuster or the time to shoot it.
yeah, I mean, the script was the worst part of it. Like, I guess I would excuse if the special effects were bad and all that, but um,
Yeah.
the
I mean, I would argue the acting was the second worst part of it.
oh yeah, she seemed bored the whole time, and like,
Yeah.
did she emote at all?
No. It was all eyebrows. Her eyebrows were doing a lot of work in this
Yeah,
movie and
um,
like her upper lip.
yeah, it was the lowest gross for any Marvel adaptation since Howard the Duck. Um, and part of the legacy of this movie, unfortunately,
Yeah.
is between this and Catwoman. Basically, so during that 2014 Sony hack, an email was surfaced from the Marvel CEO that was basically like, this and Catwoman are evidence that female-led superhero movies don't work. So it
Damn.
was it was essentially like a decade plus before another one was greenlit.
I mean, it was set up to fail. It seems like
Right.
no
Yeah.
budget, no time to shoot it,
Yeah.
and an actress, a lead actress who wasn't interested and had no time herself to shoot it.
Yeah.
Didn't even
Um,
want to be in it.
yeah. Also a very small sample size. It's not like they did
Yeah.
dozens of them and none of them worked. But yeah, to your
Yeah,
point,
and
this
if you can't make a decent movie with Halle Berry, that's on you. It sounds like
yeah, and
she's a fine actress.
Catwoman's also one of the best I don't know, like has one of the richest stories in the Batman universe.
Yeah,
Like I don't know
one of
much
the
about
most interesting
Elektra.
characters. Same.
So like maybe the story of Elektra is kind of thin, but yeah, Catwoman should have succeeded.
Yeah, I agree. I was not into the Daredevil superhero storylines very much as a kid, so
Yeah.
this wasn't on my radar. That I knew when it came out because superhero movies were just starting to get popular. Like Marvel was just building their Marvel Studios kind of juggernaut.
Yeah, I watched the Daredevil TV show, at least the first few seasons of it. I haven't watched the current iteration of it, but I thought that was solid. But yeah, I didn't really have much of attachment to Daredevil.
Yeah.
I think Elektra is actually similar to Catwoman in that she's kind of villain and love interest, like kind of bounces between good character, bad character, like good and evil.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, morally gray.
yeah, similar to Catwoman. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be an interesting character.
Could have
Um,
been.
could have been. Not in this movie though.
No.
Uh,
Can I ask you a question?
nope.
I'm going to do it anyway. Where does this movie rank on your all-time favorite Christmas movie list?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about this as a Christmas movie. The bottom, I don't know. Sure, rather watch Jingle All the Way instead of this one.
Really? This is below Jingle All the Way for you?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
I mean,
They just spring it on you that this is Christmas in this movie, by the way.
yeah,
There's
she gets
nothing to
invited
indicate.
to Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
There's
kind of
nothing to
almost feels like
indicate it's even cold.
yeah, yeah. Where is she? Where's that island that she's
I
staying?
don't know.
It seems like it's like Maine or something, right? It's like
Yeah. Was this filmed in like Vancouver or something? It might have been like British Columbia or something, but yeah,
yeah,
it looked like fall. And then the girl in the story is like, "Oh, do you want to come to Christmas dinner?" And she was like, "What? Christmas dinner?" And she's like, "Yeah, today's Christmas."
yeah.
Oh, it caught us all by surprise.
And then there were lights on the house, so she wasn't lying.
There were?
Yeah, there were Christmas light, like
Uh,
colored lights around the little house that they were
hmm,
staying in.
did
Yeah,
not
I
catch
mean, I
that.
guess we've already talked about the plot. That I have some notes on like that whole scene. Like, who is this girl? Why is she breaking into the house? Like, is that her? Like, it didn't even seem like that was her thing. I don't know.
Well, she did it again. Like she broke into the house several times.
Yeah, I did. I did write my first note 20 minutes into watching the movie, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, maybe I'm just so tired. Like, I'm not like my brain's not firing to like jot down things to say. But I was just like, I still don't know what this movie's about. Like,
I know.
it took a long time to get started.
They did the whole voiceover at the beginning to set up the thing. And at the end of it, they start into the movie, and I'm like, I still don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they said a lot of stuff that are just references to the comic books that I don't know what that means, and I'm
yeah.
lost still. So,
Um,
yeah, it was a very confusing movie for like 90% of it.
yeah,
It's not until the end when you find out like why was even sent on this mission that you're like, okay, I guess I kind of get it, but it's still stupid.
yeah. It's stupid. And there was no. I felt no emotional attachment to anybody in the movie. Did you?
No, no, no.
Yeah, I was like, anybody can die and I'll be fine. Like,
Yeah. I was convinced the whole time that the dad was the villain somehow, and
he did.
I was just waiting for her to kill him.
There was no payoff. He did nothing. He disappeared for like the whole third act, and then just like
Yeah.
came in and kissed her or something, or she kissed. I don't know.
Yeah, he was just the love interest, I guess.
But it was, yeah, it was barely that. They kissed twice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was, pretty weak.
Do you think you can
Also,
do?
the little girl has, like, superpowers of some kind. She's got, like, a chain that she can use, but it looks so stupid when she
Yeah,
uses it.
yeah, that was definitely in my notes. Like her weapon of choice is a necklace that she swings at you, and it like glows a little bit. I was like,
And
this
she
is the
takes, like,
dumbest
little
weapon.
steps and, like, swings it in front of her, and it looks so dumb.
It's so
Man,
tiny
I
too. Like
rewatched that I know.
you have to get
We
really
rewatched
close.
her in the maze scene at the end,
Yeah,
where she's fighting off all these snakes with it, and it was so funny.
yeah. Like it's. I mean, it's like a foot long, or maybe like 1.5 feet, and like yeah. How are you going to hurt somebody with that?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was, dumb.
yeah.
You
I
could
just
tell
have.
this movie was heavily inspired by The Matrix at times.
They tried. I mean, there were some slow mo shots that I was just like, oh, that looks stupid. Um,
Yeah, and there was the whole, like, I know kung fu training, scene in the dojo.
uh,
Do you remember
what
that?
was
Where
that?
it was Elektra and the girl, and she had just realized that the girl has abilities, and she was basically like, "Show me," you know?
Yeah, they were
And
fighting.
they had and she was Elektra was Morpheus, and they had,
Yeah.
like, almost fight like, shot for shot the same fight, uh, in the little dojo that they're in. Lots of wire work in this movie,
Mhm.
bad wire work.
Do you think you could do one handed chin ups like
No,
Electra?
Amanda and I talked about that. Like, I think it's possible. I think the part that I'm confused about is the balancing of it. Like, you'd have to really balance yourself a certain way to, like, get yourself pulling straight up, I think. But I think it's possible. I could not do it.
Yeah. I think
Uh,
the strength would be the biggest problem. I don't know about the
oh,
balance.
yeah. Yeah, like, we were talking I don't think either one of us has, like, hung as an adult, like, supported our body weight by hanging.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't done a chin up as an adult
I don't I guess
or a
I
pull up?
have, but not in a long time, like, maybe 10 years. I don't know the last time I've done a chin up,
Yeah. I
but
do them from time to time, but I am embarrassed by how uh, short amount of time I think I can hang from something. Like I have
yeah.
a like chin up bar, um, but yeah, I can't hang that long. I mean, any sort of
Yeah.
action movie where they're like hanging from the edge of a whatever, I'd be
Yeah.
like 5 seconds in, I'm like,
Yeah. I would have died ages ago.
yeah, I'll be dead.
Yeah.
Other feats, physical feats in this movie. Can you break your own neck like that? One of the villains, like
I
that
don't
kind
think
of freaked
so.
me out a little bit. I'm
It
like,
was creepy.
if that's possible, I shouldn't turn my head that as fast as I'm turning my head sometimes.
I have actually had this, discussion before. I don't think it's possible to break your own neck just by torquing your neck using your own muscles. You can
Yeah,
hurt yourself for sure, though.
yeah,
I don't think you can break
yeah.
your neck the way he twisted his head all the way around just using his neck muscles.
Do you think they had to practice that, or like that was part of the
That's the
dojo?
first time he's tried that.
That'd be really embarrassing if you try that. You're like,
Ah,
you'll find out
fuck.
who I am soon enough, and then you do that, and you're like, oh shit, my neck really hurts, but I'm still alive.
Yeah. I just can't move now. Yeah, that was impressive. I don't think it's possible. It's also not possible to turn into smoke like that guy did.
Yeah, why did they all turn into smoke when they died?
I don't think that was explained.
Everybody from the hand. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I haven't watched the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck since probably it came out, so
same.
maybe some of this stuff was explained.
Maybe.
The villains in this, Uh, which one of the villains would you most want their powers?
Tattoo.
Yeah, I had a lot of questions. How does the bird tattoo work? Does he?
I think it just comes out of him and he wargs into it like Bran, and it
But
flies around. And
there was a scene where there was a painting of a bird on the wall, and
yeah,
Elektra saw it and was
that
like,
was
"Oh shit,
cool.
we got to run." But is that
Yeah.
like, can he warg into any picture of a bird, or is it just like that was just the bird that was on his tattoo, and then it
I
like implanted on the wall?
I think that was the bird from his tattoo because it flew back to his tattoo.
Hmm.
So it can become things like flat 2D images of itself.
Yeah.
And
Would you use
he's got snakes and
wolf?
a wolf, spider, which I
Yeah.
didn't get what the spider really did other than just
Yeah.
hanging out under a bed and turning into yellow goo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I mean he had the coolest powers. What were the other powers?
Well, there was the guy that was balancing the coin the whole time in the boardroom, and then
Yeah.
he didn't really do much. I was like, oh, what power is this? Like, this is going to be cool. And then
It's
he
like
didn't do
Gambit
anything.
or something.
Yeah, but he just like
Balance.
karate fought later and like had a knife. Like there was no
Yeah.
balancing at all.
Yeah. There
But
was the
I'd like to
huge
be
guy.
yeah, the really big guy, which
He was cool.
yeah, he was like invincible. Speaking of which, I've got a treat. I was going to ask you a question, but I've already kind of tipped my hand. The question was going to be, which actor from this movie has a hit single in Japan? And it's the big guy,
Bob
his
Sapp.
Bob Sapp, and
Isn't he a football player?
he was, and he's like a martial artist or like some sort of fighter. Apparently, he's really
Professional
big in Japan.
wrestler,
But I
actor, and comedian.
I just sent you a link of his hit single "Sap Time," which we definitely need to put this in the show notes because this is a treat.
Do you want me to watch it right now?
If you'd like, we can
Okay.
cut this part while
We'll
you
cut
watch.
this while I watch.
Why
Okay.
don't you watch? I'll go to the restroom.
Okay. That is insane.
Is that the best 4 minutes of your life?
It's way longer than it needs to be. That has to go in the show notes.
Yeah, such a gem.
Is he still alive? Yep.
Yep, he's still alive.
52 years old. That was one of the worst raps I've ever heard.
Yeah, I did spend a lot of time on it, but I couldn't find even what year that was that it came out. So I don't know. I guess I said popular song, but I don't know how popular it was. It kind of seems like the sort of thing that you pay somebody to like just like you have one day of shooting and it's like a package. They're like, we'll help you make a song about you, kind of like the Rebecca Black
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. It seems so weird. That might have been 2003. Bob
Yeah.
Sapp Time the movie.
Yeah, there was I saw the reference to the movie. I don't know if it was this. I don't know if it's related to this song, but
yeah, or maybe he just says Sap Time a lot.
Yeah, that could just be his catchphrase.
Gotta love Bob Sapp.
By the way, she got so lucky with the tree to kill his character.
I know. It just fell on him. I was like, so that was completely coincidental.
Yeah, she's like he like hits this tree so hard it like starts to come down, and then she's like running on top of it. And the whole time I'm like, what? Like she's not moving it. She's just like why
She's
run on
just
top
on
of
it?
it?
She's riding it.
Yeah, why not just jump off? Like you're not doing anything. And it's all just for this shot where he walks right underneath it and is like, oh no,
kills himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping around a little bit, but how did she win the fight at the end? I felt like she just got lucky there too with that, like her, like the nemesis guy, he's like vanishing and like, he just kind of like walks into her side.
Yeah. And she was just a little bit faster, I guess.
I don't know. It didn't even seem like that to me. She was,
she seemed on the edge of death.
Yeah, he was kicking her ass like left
Yeah.
and right effortlessly, and then he like kind of walks forward, and her hand just happens to be. It wasn't like I don't know.
Yeah. It was all lucky. I
Yeah,
don't know. I think they were out of budget at that point and fucks to give. So they were like, I don't know, wrap
yeah.
it up.
Uh, Bunch of random notes. A cartwheel's got to be the worst way to dodge in a sword fight. She does that
Yeah.
a few times. I'm like that. That just feels really slow. And
Yeah.
you're actually making yourself bigger, aren't you?
Yeah. Also, her superpower is like premonition. So she's just Madam Web with knives.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
With
at least trained to do cool shit.
yeah, but she doesn't even seem to really use it in the fight, right? She like uses it to know that like
The
they're
fight's
they're
coming.
here, but like
Yeah.
it's not like she's dodging his sword thrusts.
Yeah, I think she can just see what will work. And so she just steers the fight to that, maybe. Like,
Yeah, I
didn't
don't know.
she see the tree falling on him? Or was that no, she didn't see that, but she saw other things. I don't know. It was stupid.
Uh, have you ever been in one of those elevators where you pull the grate down? I feel like I
Not
see that a lot in movies.
not down, but I've been in the ones that have the metal doors that you pull open to the sides. Like that you they don't open automatically. They're like see-through metal,
See
like
through
grate
metal.
doors.
Oh yeah,
Like you can see through the grate
yeah, yeah,
and you like pull it to the side, but not like those like freight elevators where the thing lifts up. I haven't been in one of those, I don't think.
yeah. I don't. Doesn't it
Kind of
feel
want
like we?
to.
Doesn't it feel like we see that a lot in movies? Like that was in this. Like that was how you
Yeah.
got to that bar, that pool hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
where
yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I want to be in one. Seems awesome.
I,
Isn't
I,
that what they rode down to the mortuary in The Godfather after Sonny got killed? They rode one of those elevators down.
sounds familiar.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think they're usually freight elevators. I just wonder,
Yeah.
like, if it's your regular passenger elevator, do you have to
We
have
just got to get a job in
instructions?
a warehouse.
Do they have elevators in warehouses? I feel like most warehouses are just single story.
Yeah, I got elevators.
Mhm.
All warehouses have elevators. Look it up.
I don't believe you. When's the last time you were in a warehouse?
I mean, I work above a warehouse. Bet you didn't know that.
You work at home mostly.
Well, when I go to the office, there's a warehouse.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. So there's an
Yeah.
elevator in your warehouse.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a multi-story. If you're saying the warehouse is on the bottom, it's not like just a warehouse. It's a warehouse slash office
I
building.
mean, they have multi-story warehouses.
I'm sure they exist. All right. Well, in your warehouse for work, do they have one of those elevators?
I mean, I haven't seen it, but they have they have regular elevators that I have seen.
All right. You should go exploring Monday.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Uh,
go in on Mondays, so
yeah. Uh, the kid was so annoying. She called the size salad tongs. I was like, you're just
Yeah.
trolling her.
Yeah. The kid as a character was annoying. However, I thought that the actress, Kirsten Zien
Yeah.
was the best the best actor in the movie. I thought.
Hmm.
I thought the acting across the board was pretty much horrible.
I agree with you there. I guess I just lump her in with that. I mean,
I
she
thought
was.
that she was the best. She had like a crying scene where it seemed believable. Jennifer Garner's crying scene, I was like, okay.
I don't even remember her crying. When did she cry?
It was all eyebrows. There was
Eyebrow
nothing else
crying.
happening on her face. Yeah, and then like you have like Terrence Stamp is in it. He played like her
Yeah.
master.
Yeah. Stick.
Yeah, great actor, but had nothing really to do in this movie.
Do you feel? Speaking of which, so he played a blind man who he says, "I can see more than any of you because I don't look." Like he's
Yeah.
way better at karate than anybody else. And
Yeah.
his pool game, by the way, he's not going to get a pool game with anybody because he like walks up and does like one shot, gets every ball in because he's
Yeah.
so masterful. What is it
Yeah.
about that cliche of like, let's have a character that's blind and like you don't have that with other senses? Like, is that? I mean, I guess that's mostly a Daredevil thing because Daredevil's blind, but it feels like a very common like, let's have
Star
the
Wars has done it.
who is
Uh,
blind in Star Wars?
well, it's from
Yeah.
the one of the animated shows, but there is a character that loses his sight and sees through the Force, I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah, like it's a common trope for sure.
But you don't have like, here's a deaf guy who's like the best producer on the planet and like get him to remix your song because he or like here's the chef that can't taste.
Yeah.
Like why is it about like blind guys?
I'm changing my alt pick to Hear No Evil, See No Evil, the
With
Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder movie. It's compensating for sensory loss.
oh, I don't know this movie.
Oh, you don't? Gene
Mm-mm.
Wilder is deaf and Richard Pryor is blind, and
Mm.
they team up together. They get into all these hijinks and like they're on the run. There's criminals. Like it's a comedy. It's hilarious, but
Yeah.
they have to try to help each other through every situation because one can see and one can hear. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, it's hilarious and worth watching.
We've already talked about Gene Wilder.
You don't like Gene Wilder?
No, I guess it's not Gene. We've mostly talked about
Martin
uh,
Short?
Mel Brooks.
Oh, it's not a Mel Brooks.
Yeah. And I like Richard Pryor, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what else from this movie. I, I have so many plot things. I'm just like, I don't know,
I mean, you could pick the plot apart all
all
day.
day.
Yeah.
Why did the agent guy stay behind? That just bugged me. Like,
Yeah, I know. Why not just go with him? And then also, we never got a conclusion to his story. He just, I mean, we assume he's dead, right? We didn't see him get killed.
well, the guy in white, the like bad guy, like turns or like basically cuts his head off, but it just
Oh,
it
yeah,
cuts
we
away.
did see him get his head cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
There was really no need for him to die.
the does Electric carry her childhood house keys with her around all the time? Like she opens her house at the end with her house keys, and I was like, when
Yeah,
did
and
you
it's
grab
like
those?
abandoned, right?
Yeah.
Like, who keeps the keys to their old abandoned family home?
And
With them?
she's running away from like scene to scene, like, you know, in the nick of time. So like
Yeah.
each time she must be like, I better bring my house keys with me from my childhood.
Yeah.
I
Not
haven't
my
been,
current house.
yeah, I haven't been to this house in 20 years, but
Yeah.
I thought the bed sheet scene was like almost cool, like how Enter the Dragon esque.
Yeah.
But there's so many scenes in this. I'm like, this should work, but it just doesn't, and I don't know why.
Because
I
it's
don't.
like it's poor imitations of better examples of what they were doing.
Yeah,
The bed sheet scene was almost unwatchable because it was so like flashing. It was like strobe lights going off, and it
yeah,
was like 40 really quick cuts in a row. And I'm like, I'm gonna have a seizure. I can't watch this. I have
yeah,
to look away.
yeah. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
Yeah,
Been done before.
I mean, I don't even mind if it was done before, if it was just done well.
Yeah. I don't know what this would be if it's cinematography, but it reminded me of like the like Bad Boys 2, like the early 2000s with the really super high contrast,
Hmm.
uh, quick cuts in the action scenes and stuff. Like it was very nostalgic for me, which is I think maybe why I didn't hate it so much.
Yeah,
Is that it felt like those early 2000s action movies still and had that kind of visual style. Uh, and I also, one of the things that I also liked about it is that this was like before the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it was kind of allowed to be different a little bit. Like the the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies are hands down better movies. but like they're all so similar in style that you're like, is this Endgame or is this Infinity War or is this whatever Thor, whatever? Like they're all kind of the same, like bland color palette. The scores all kind of sound the same. They're all like kind of the same type of movie, and this like felt different than
Yeah.
other Marvel movies to me, in the way that like the early Hulk movies did too. Like it was before they kind of found their stride, and so it was like a little bit its own thing to me. So it felt kind of refreshing to see a Marvel movie that wasn't part of the formula that they found later, which is a small win for this movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how to respond to that. Like
It's
that
not a good
that's
movie by any means,
yeah,
but it is different than other Marvel movies. Like it's probably similar to Daredevil. I don't remember that. I think I've seen it when it came out, but
yeah,
um, this is obviously a sequel to Daredevil or a spinoff, I guess.
yeah. It feels like it should work stylistically. I mean,
Hmm.
if you wrote down what style they were going for, it feels like something that would resonate with me. But I just don't know if the execution was just so poor that I was like, eh,
Yeah, I mean the script is just so bad, and it didn't
yeah,
sound like they had anything to work with, so it didn't work at all.
yeah,
But it
uh,
wasn't my least favorite movie that we've done.
yeah. I'll concede that. Uh, I
It's
do have
it's a 3.5 out of 5 on the
on your scale.
yeah, on my
uh,
scale.
I have a couple other quick notes. What happened to the fire? Like the house set on fire and then like to kill all those ninjas and then it was gone. I don't know. Uh,
I don't remember. I may have dozed off.
yeah, that was towards the end. Uh, and then why was her dad so like hard on her about swimming? And like,
I don't know.
and swimming didn't come up at all in the movie. Like, there was no payoff. There's no like scene where she like swam to success.
Yeah, so well, she did swim
Well, yeah, she just went for
for
a swim.
fun,
Yeah.
for exercise. Yeah, there was a scene where there was lots of flashbacks to her past because her mother was killed and she carried all this rage around, and the whole movie is about letting go of that.
Yeah.
Uh, so there's this flashback scene where she's just in the middle of this incredibly luxurious pool, indoor pool, in
Yeah.
like a stained glass room,
Uh-huh.
and her dad is just yelling at her like push push push, like,
Yeah, she's
and she's
treading
just
water.
treading water in the pool, and her mom's like,
She's
don't
just a
push her
kid.
so hard. Yeah, she's just a kid. And I'm like, what is the scene? Why are we seeing this? I guess it's just to like teach her to persevere, I guess.
Yeah.
But she
Y-
also can be raised from the dead, so just give up and
That's the
give up and
moral
die, and
moral of the story.
stick will come revive you later. And
Just give up and die. Do you
yeah,
wish do you wish your parents would have pushed you like that
no,
towards some physical feat?
no,
Like maybe you'd be Tiger Woods right now if you had uh
I don't
his
want to be Tiger Woods right now.
well, maybe Tiger Woods 10 years ago or 15 years ago, whatever.
You see what becomes of those people, though.
No, Elektra turned out okay.
Did she?
She lived a long, happy life, right?
I'm sure. I'm sure she did.
Yeah, wasn't that the end? Stick comes and says, "I'm sure you'll be fine," or like I don't know. I always knew
Yeah.
there was some line of resolution.
Yeah.
It was all worth it in the end.
It was a deeply unsatisfying movie to watch.
Yeah,
There's very little payoff,
I did not like this movie. Uh,
but it was fine. It was fun. It was fun with Amanda. It's fun if you're in the right mood for it, and you're willing to make fun of it.
that's a lot of ifs. It's fun if you watch it with a significant other who's really into it, and if blah 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 blah.
Well, I
Yeah,
think that there's just a lot of stipulations that go into watching a shitty movie. Like you're choosing like a worse form of entertainment.
yeah. I need to think about this a little bit more, but my my initial reaction is like of the bad movies we've watched, there's like the bad boring movies, and then they're
Yeah.
bad like this feels like a bad boring movie that like there's nothing interesting about it to me. I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's a slog to get through. Then
Yes.
there's like the Vanilla Ice movie where it's like holy shit, what is happening on screen? How could it be this bad? And it's almost like
Yeah,
it's interesting. I mean, it's terrible, but it's at least interesting to
it's art.
watch. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I mean, yeah, I guess it's all art,
It
but
evokes a reaction from you, so it's
yeah,
art.
yeah, I'd rather watch a bad movie like that than this one where it's just like
Yeah.
corporate slop, you know.
Yeah, that's I think the difference. Something like Trolls 2 is not corporate slop.
Yeah.
They were trying to that was a passion project of some kind
Yeah.
for somebody. And then this is a legal obligation to make a spin-off to a movie that they
Yeah.
had already done.
I mean, to be fair, the Vanilla Ice movie was also corporate slop. Like that was just like,
But
because
it's so weird. They weren't
it,
trying to make a
yeah.
serious like mainstream huge movie.
Well, I mean, the background was they were like, oh, Ice Cube did Boys in the Hood, and Boys in the Hood was really successful. So let's make let's
Yeah,
let's
but it
make it.
was still like a vehicle for Vanilla Ice and not like we're gonna make a good movie that has Vanilla Ice in it. It was like, here's Vanilla Ice. Here's just more of Vanilla Ice for the
Yeah.
people that love him.
Uh, Kudos, by the way, Jennifer Gardner. She was in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie and reprised her
Oh,
role as
y-
Elektra.
yeah. Yeah. Which she was good in that. I liked her in that movie. I
I
like
don't.
that movie overall.
Yeah, I like that movie. I don't really remember her cameo in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that uh, like obviously in those Deadpool movies, they're allowed to like poke fun at themselves and stuff, which they do a lot of, and that which there's some awareness in that
Yeah,
was refreshing. But yeah, it was not good in this movie.
yeah. I was trying to figure out. I saw some comment, some critic who said something about this ruining her career, and it does feel like she didn't really have a lot of leading film roles after this. This was at like the peak of her Alias fame. She also did a movie called Peppermint that bombed as well, where she played like a mother, uh, like on a revenge mission or something like that.
Hmm.
I think it was a few years after this.
13
But,
going on 30 was after this.
oh, it was.
Juno was after this.
Okay.
I think she does a lot of TV work. She was on Party Down.
Yeah, but that was just like one episode. I mean, like I feel like at the time of
6
Elektra, she was like
episodes.
a list,
Yeah,
you know, star.
she was a big star.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reviews I read though, like for the kind of I didn't read a lot of reviews, but like the general feeling or the general summary of the reviews was that critics at the time kind of praised her performance in this. They thought she wasn't working with much and she did the best that she could,
Mhm.
which may be true. I didn't think she was very good. Like I wouldn't have praised her performance myself, but
Yeah.
I I also don't think that she had anything really to work with in this movie.
Yeah. Well, what are your alt picks? The Gene Wilder one?
I do think you should watch it, but the leader of the hand was played by Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa.
He just
Uh,
passed
hmm?
away last year.
Yeah, so did Terrence Stamp.
Oh, yeah.
But he was in The Man in the High Castle, the TV series on Amazon that I really like that. I actually rewatching it right now. I didn't finish it, but I am starting over from the beginning again and kind of rewatching through it.
Is that the one that's like, what if Japan had won the war?
Yeah, like if the Axis had won the war, the West got split off and is under Japanese rule, and the East is under Germany, and it's like kind of following the underground resistance in the United States that's trying to fight back against them.
Yeah.
And it's set back in like the 60s or 50s or 60s. I think 60s because they're talking about Kennedy and stuff in it, I think, or the space stuff. I don't know. So yeah, it's a good show. Interesting premise, good cast,
Cool.
and he's good in it. He plays like the leader in that's it's like the ambassador or something that's living in San Francisco at the time, and he uh is kind of sympathetic to some of the resistance movement.
He had nothing to do in Elektra. Like, I didn't
I know.
understand his character. He
What a
just, like
waste.
he just kinda sat there, fondling his did he have, like, a necklace or something? I don't know.
He was holding something, but all of his scenes were just like in a boardroom.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't write this down, but I've read that one of the villains was the woman who, like, kisses people and
Yeah.
I guess sucks the life out of you.
Yeah. Kiss of
Um,
death.
yeah, which her name is Typhoid, her
Yeah.
character name, which I don't know, she just spends most of the movie, like, walking slowly and, like, things dying around her. And she like, one of the boardroom guys looks at her and she just, like, kills him. I guess he dies. Maybe he doesn't die, but I was
Mhm.
like, "That's pretty" like, this guy's in the board he's, like, one of the board of the hand. Like, this has gotta be a pretty high up guy. You can't just, like, kill him, I don't think.
She
Like, I don't know. That
gets away
seemed
with it.
yeah, how do you get away with that?
I don't know.
And
Yeah,
he didn't
she's
even do
Typhoid
anything.
Mary.
He didn't even do anything to her.
I know. I think it was just to establish her power.
And just how, like, badass and punk rock this
Yeah.
band of this new generation of the
I mean,
hand is
isn't that just Rogue? Doesn't Rogue already suck the life out of people?
from X-Men.
Yeah.
But, like, if she touches you, it's not like a she doesn't like, she just, like, blew him a kiss or whatever. I don't know, like,
Oh yeah, she didn't do anything physical, right?
yeah.
Because she like full on kissed Elektra and did it to her,
Mhm.
but she doesn't even have to do that. She just she just wanted to kiss her, I guess.
So hot.
Yeah, this should have been the whole movie. All right, cut that. I don't want I don't want that in the episode.
The porn parody. No, we're keeping
Yeah.
that in.
Shit.
Uh, my L pick is God Is. I felt like the theme of female assassins is a movie that we saw in theaters. I,
Yes.
I know it's a stretch, but I I was gonna
A
put it
little
in
bit of
my
a revenge film, I guess.
yeah. I was gonna put it in my what I'm watching now, but I thought, hey, this actually kind of I can stretch this and I'll pick.
The alt pick for this was hard for me.
Yeah, I did look through every
Same.
actor's IMDb, and I was like, there's nothing on here that really resonates with me. But
Oh, like there's a lot of good actors in this movie, but it's a mix of things of like outside of my wheelhouse, like Jennifer Garner's career. Like I've seen 13 going on 30. I wouldn't be like, I love it. And
yeah,
then like with Terrence Stamp and Tagawa, I'm like, I know these are good movies, but I haven't seen all of these.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
so it was hard to find something that I had seen that I also thought was really great.
same. Well, as God is, at least at the time of this recording, is still in theaters. It's low budget ish movie, but it's very reminiscent of Kill Bill. It's about two sisters who go on a revenge mission, very like stylized and just I don't really well acted and well written and
Good
stories.
good soundtrack.
Yeah, story moves along really quickly. Definitely interesting. Not like not boring at
Yes.
all.
Yeah.
So
Very
I-
Tarantino-ish in like style, like
yeah,
that
but I
pulp
mean,
style.
and a good example of something that like to what you said earlier. There are a lot of scenes that nod to that, but it doesn't feel like it's trying to rip it off. It feels like it's, I
Yeah.
mean, and even the stuff that's reminiscent, it's like, oh, it's well done. So you enjoy it, or I enjoyed it on
Yeah.
screen. So
Yeah, it definitely feels original despite obviously nodding and pulling from
yeah,
other things.
so I liked it a lot.
I did too.
Um, I think that's all we have about Elektra.
Yep.
Uh, thoughts, questions, hit us up at the worst,
Suggestions.
yep, the worst movie podcast at gmail.com.
I got to stop doing that.
What, interrupting me or what do you mean?
Yeah. I did it last week too.
Oh, I didn't notice. That's fine. Uh, yeah, again, we may be back next week, maybe a couple weeks, maybe, maybe we'll do what we want. You know,
Yeah.
it's summer. Uh,
Yeah, I'm on break. I'm on vacation.
maybe you are too, and maybe that's why you're not listening.
I know we have one devoted listener who will be very upset if we don't have our weekly episodes.
He got a little mad that I uploaded on a Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm Ade.
I'm Aaron. Thanks for listening to the Worst Movie Podcast.